Hi!
Hello, ladies, gents, and reckless daredevils. Today we're going to play some Descenders, a roguelike mountain bike simulator. It sounds strange, but let's start the game and I can explain it as we go. It's extremely fun game. You just descend through the mountain, get through the courses, see how far you can get. There's a whole bunch of different modes. For now, let's simply start. There's some other players there, just like Dark Souls shadows. They're just there. They don't really do anything. Oh boy! Will often just smash your head against the pavement. All the levels are procedurally generated. Of course, you know, with templates. It just chains together, much like Spelunky rooms. They're all getting, they get chained together. By the way, there's always a condition, if you see in the top right corner, finish without letting go of the acceleration. We don't have to do any kind of weird trick to get it. If you manage to get it done, you get an extra life. As amazing and simple as that. And it looks pretty simple. It looks also pretty damn easy, right? This is like the start of the game. It's just like, wow, it's so easy to get all the way to the bottom. And so you get through the level, and if you get enough points through your incredible stunt, you get access to a new crew member, which is like a modifier to your run. You can choose increase the bunny hop force, increase chances of staying on your bike when landing hard. Always pick this every single time. There is never a question. If this shows up, you always grab it. Lowers the curvature of all tracks, increases intensity of pumping and counter pumping. These are all beneficial, but some of them you can actually choose things that make the game harder if you so desire. So here we have the FTL-like node selection. You start at always a fixed one, but then you can choose. You can see the stats of each course will be harder or more difficult. It took me a while to figure out that the numbers are other players that are on your same seed. It's weird. I don't know exactly how that works because, you know, it's supposed to be procedurally generated, but it gives a bunch of other players the same seed. It's strange, but it works. You see the shadows of other people, and I believe that they're actual other people. Anyway, let's pick one. Really steep, difficult to manage. This one has a danger zone modifier, which is more bonus points, but if you bail out, which is, you know, you get wrecked, you take two points of health as opposed to just one. You can see at the top left corner the lives that I have. By the way, it's probably kind of silent right now. Let's just pick one. Let's pick the danger zone because I am always living in the age of danger. I don't really care about getting wrecked. This game has amazing, super banging music. It is so good. I love it. Perhaps one of the better parts of this game is just busting some tricks to the tune of the music. I turn it off though because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. They don't want to, you know, give money to whoever the hell holds the copyright. Although it's probably licensed, and it seems to be kind of like an indie kind of affair, so it wouldn't be like a massive corporation. Still though, you know, don't want to anger the copyright gods. I'm having a little bit of trouble here. The two front flips, it's not gonna work out. I might have gone for the front flip, but I think I would have just gone and completely destroyed. Pretty steep, but still pretty easy. It looks easy, and we're not gonna have much trouble getting through these levels, I don't think. Hopefully. Oh, there you go. If you do the same thing over and over, the game kind of makes fun of you. Not really, but it does give you less points. So variety is the spice of life. There's also the spice of these tracks. You know what? The steepness is really not there, is it? It's just really, really flat. Let's see if we can go over here. I am controlling it with only the keyboard. I have seen online like, hey, how does it compare with a controller? With the keyboard, it controls just fine. But I would definitely say if you have a choice and you're not weird like I am with a huge keyboard boner, definitely would recommend just playing with the controller. There's, you know, the analog sticks, any kind of game that allows you to drive in any way. You're going to benefit from an analog stick. I love the keyboard though. It's my favorite control scheme of all time. So not going to switch over to the controller. I haven't even tried it, but it's supposed to be a better choice. Let's pick a new crew member because I accrued enough points. I always go for the green ones because they make the game easier. The blue ones make the map selection easier, prevent storms and no path tracks, be able to scout further nodes on the world map. fewer obstacles. Sometimes there's obstacles rolling downhill and you have to avoid them, but we're going to get improved balancing when riding backwards, which doesn't sound like it's very useful, but very often it will keep you on your bike because you miscalculated a twist or whatever, and you end up facing backwards. Let's go to the medic camp. Steepness maxed out. Very flat though. I mean, very straight, so it should be a high-speed heist with a lot of stunts. I am guaranteed to jump a stunt here and go way too fast and get completely destroyed. Whoa. But hey, if I don't, we'll actually survive. Well, one part of doing stunts is actually catching the stunt. Get 4 seconds of airtime. I don't even have to do much. Oh, poof. -1 life. In the top left corner, you can see the amount of bailouts that I have. If you go too fast and you get hit too hard, you will lose 2 at a time, sometimes 3 at a time. If you are hard-headed enough. Oh boy, there you are. Anyway, this game, I've been pretty damn hooked since I installed it. Oh boy, there we go. See, this is the problem with steep, stunt-heavy maps. You are always tempted to just go full speed, take the whole stunt, not give a damn. You're going to bail out. There's no way you're going to... I mean, actually, that's a lie. Oh, wow. That was terrible. I hit the side of the ramp there. Did not work out for me. I am losing every single one of my... Oh! Every single one of my lives. I need to, you know, take it a little easier. God damn it! This is awful. Please don't lose on the first... world. You're going to just get killed in the mines is what's going to happen here. And not going to showcase how atrociously difficult this game truly is. Because this is the easy part. This is so easy. You have no idea. Oh boy. Oh, this balance when going backwards did not save me. The checkpoint is so far back that I keep doing the same thing over and over. Let's maybe play a little bit safer, brake a little bit before heading to the ramp, do a double backflip like a boss. That. Oh man! Oh, yeah. Last attempt. You always get a last chance, no matter how hard you hit the ground. You get a last chance of not dying. So all right, I have managed to lose every single one of my lives, despite this being the absolute easiest mode that there is in the game. Hit the brakes. And that's something that you need to just embrace when you play the other levels, like the worlds that are coming up. If you don't bail out at the end, bash your face against the pillar there, you're doing it wrong. Fire node to test your skills. I think I would rather not. With the amount of lives that we have left, I'm going to go up this way. This seems like a reasonable place. I'm going to totally chicken out, go up there. Later on in the upcoming worlds, which I will make sure to showcase regardless of the results of this run, you need to brake. Otherwise, you're going to have a horrendously bad time. You hit the brakes over there, pump them a little bit. You don't want to hold the brakes down too much, otherwise you'll slide all over the place, which might be a desirable outcome. You can also have the sliding, there's an actual sliding key, and it's very, very helpful for those times when you are not allowed to brake to get the bonus. There's a near miss. Trying to get a second near miss. That was terrible. I got too greedy is what happened there. Yeah. Oh. See if we can get a little bit of speed. And just go straight to the tree. So getting this bonus objective has cost me 2 lives. So sometimes, as you can probably see, it's just not worth going for the bonus objective because you're going to lose more lives than it's worth. Wreck your anus as you enter the exit, otherwise you are not good at the game. Anyway, let's go to mellow curvy stunts. There's a lot of curves here, but pretty flat, so we're not going to reach a super high top speed. I'm just trying to get to the last node. Hopefully I don't suck. Maybe I'll be able to complete this little mini boss jump. We can do that, hopefully, to get that extra life. Get a few extra points doing a few stunts. Since we're not going at top speed, it's very unlikely we're going to bail out. Oh, wow. All right. Totally under control. I'm too good at this game. Too damn good. Oh, there's the boss jump. It should be pretty easy. This one, you just need to maybe keep straight and fail miserably. But the thing is, and there's a tip as the levels load, it's not a race. There's no timer unless you're actively trying to beat a timer because of a bonus objective or because you're fighting against yourself in time attack or something like that. So just turn around, go do something else, go back and take the stunt the way that you want to do it. Like, there's no need to be in a hurry. And in fact, often if you go as fast as you can, you're going to get completely destroyed. Oh boy. You're going to get wrecked because you were supposed to brake and control your falls and all that good stuff. So it is definitely advice that you should take to heart that shows up. It's not a race. Take it easy. Whee! Hoopla. If you're good at the game, and there's some people that are absolutely insane on YouTube, like any other game, but this one, it feels... Oh, man, that was awful. This one feels like there's a gigantic skill ceiling. It is so high, I cannot even see it. I thought that I was kind of decent until I went online, looked some people doing stunts on YouTube, and it was like, I'm the scum of the earth. If you want to see the skill ceiling of this game, look up High Voltage on YouTube. Descender's High Voltage. He has a few compilations and they're absolutely insane. This is the hub area where it's just a whole bunch of trick areas and you can just go around, goof around. There's nothing really to do here. There's probably a secret somewhere. I've not found anything interesting. So let's go to the menu. I can show you the different menus and what actually can happen in this game. The shed will allow you to customize your guide any way you see fit. This is like the progression of the game. You unlock new outfits and new things that you can equip as you carry on. You know, all kinds of different helmets. The standard fare. It's all cosmetic. Nothing that affects gameplay at all. Right now I'm rocking that all black super amazing outfit. There's a whole bunch of different things you can put. All kinds of goofy things. Let's attach some corn to our bike because I am quite the corny person. So that's one bit of progression. Then you have a sponsor, which you grab by doing a few sponsored runs, and then you do a few objectives, and they give you the equipment appropriate to the sponsor that you have been working on. There's 3 in total. This is the only one that I have been working on so far. And then there's of course, the game modes. Career Session, which we were doing, and there's 4 different worlds. There's Career Plus Session, which I am in the progress of unlocking. It's pretty much the same, but with 4 other different biomes. Then you got Free Ride, which you can build a custom track. I think that there's no editor yet, but they're working on it. You can build a custom track with the stats that you like, infinite lives or whatever you want. Bonus track, I don't really know what this is. Oh, you have to unlock it, which I have not done yet. So, mystery box right there. And there's daily challenges. We're going to do the daily challenge as the final. Let's go into peaks. And I'll show you just how fast this game can get. It is, like I said, the skill ceiling is so far above my head. There's no way I could possibly even get to see it, let alone reach it. But even at my pathetic level of prowess, it's still so much fun. And here you have our first example of why braking is pretty good. It's, you have to control it. You need to be able, unless you're excellent at predicting exactly where you're going to land, you need to be able to predict where you're going and maybe not land with your head on the floor. That will be a great bonus to my survivability. Not landing with my head on the floor, that would be fantastic. It would be an excellent choice for my continued survival in Descenders. We're going to do this until I wipe out, and then I'll go into the daily challenge, see how far we can get, and that will be the extent of the video. So you saw... Oh my goodness, it's also multi... Oh boy! Yeah, it takes some doing to control the descent of this man slash woman. You can choose to get a female avatar if you so desire. Wee! Uh-oh! That did not take long at all. But you know, I'm just goofing off. I wasn't actually trying to get to the end. Because then it will be extra humiliating when I wipe out on the first try. Anyway, let's go into the daily challenge, see how far we can get there. Supposedly, I should be able to at least get through the first world. That is something that is really not that challenging. I was just being awful. I kind of stressed enough, though, how much the music contributes to how good this game is. Like, I'm enjoying myself greatly playing right now. It is so much even better. It's with the music going on. I mean, it's of course to each person their own. Some people will have different tastes, but if you like in any capacity, kind of like electronic chill, like it's not super high tempo. It's kind of high tempo. It's hard to explain. Maybe I should just put on a track and that way. Since I'm talking all the time, I should be able to go into the settings, get to the audio, get that music volume to 20%, and it will be it'll be in the background. You won't hear much, but you'll get the gist of it. Kapoof! Just smash your head against the thing. Otherwise, you're not doing it right. Let's go with, you know what? Lowers the curvature of all tracks. Curves are annoying as hell. There's a sponsor track here. You can choose the sponsor here. Enemy is the one that I've been with. It gives you lots of stunts to get lots of points with. High-speed downhill action is going to max out your steepness. Probably the chance that you have to lose in the daily challenge. So let's go Arboreal, which is just riding off the road. I'm probably just getting a bunch of points doing that. Pretty damn steep going on. You got the soundtrack right there at the bottom. You can skip at any point. I think it's Shift P. Yeah, you can Shift P and it will switch the track to the next one. There's quite a few. I would say there's maybe 20-ish. But it's a beautiful soundtrack. I really, really love it. And you already heard. Well, I already managed to bail out. Wow. I've broken my path. And that is a problem. That's the problem you get with procedural generation. Sometimes you get a track. Like, I think they're all beatable. Sometimes you get a track that it seems specifically designed to make you wipe out on the very first stunt. If you don't just skip it, you're going to get completely destroyed. So anyway, this is going without the path. Doesn't seem like it's a very good recipe for success. And I really like these because I like to rather be on the rails, instead of trying to find places to jump off. It's kind of dumb. Don't really like this playstyle, I'll be honest with you. In the sense of... That's one of the obstacles that just killed you. They often just roll down the hill. And if you don't avoid them, you just touch them in any capacity, you're going to just wipe out. I'm feeling a little silly because I am dying at the very start. You know what? Just break. I'm just going to get to the exit. See if we can get to the end of one of the worlds, because I'm in a track that I really enjoy. I've been reading people online, and some people really don't like it. Don't like the boss jumps that happen at the end of every world. I'm super into them, and I do believe like they are very unpredictable. Sometimes there's nothing you can do to actually win. Actually, yeah, that's not true. It's very tricky to land the boss jump. You see this node right there? That's where the track ends. It's super tricky sometimes to land them, to do them properly. The game always gives you the option to skip them. Anyway, let's just... I am tempted to just go mellow straight. Be a total bore. A complete mega pussy. And not worry about the horrible things that might happen to me in a more steep track. I can do this. This is much better. Yeah, I can do a backflip. I am the greatest descender of all time. Let me get up to this nice little molehill. Whee! Get two near misses. That's always the annoying bonus annoying bonus, what you call it, objective that I really don't like because it forces me to take silly risks that I shouldn't be taking. I end up always just bashing my skull. Oh boy! No! So let's just completely ignore it. I instead just bash my skull against the pillar. Carry on. Let's see. Mellow stunts. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. It's not like I am traveling forward. As soon as you unlock a path, you can backtrack anywhere you like. In the next map, I'll show you that you can just pick any node that you please. You don't have to go in a straight line and then you have to travel back or anything like that. So you can get to the end node and then say, hey, I still have some daylight left, which is the mechanic that's happening there. If you take too long, you'll lose the daylight, and I assume you just lose. Or you ride at dusk and then at night? I've actually never tested it. I probably should have. You can counter pump here, or pump on counter pump. Oh boy, oh boy, there you go. Oh, finishing 40 seconds, that's way too short of a timer. I mean, the exit is right there, but we made it. What was I going to say? I haven't tested it, but I assume you just lose. If you miss out on the daylight. Let's see, more stunts. That pretty much makes the thing harder. More checkpoints. Decreased friction when going off the path, sure. So you can just go here and do it, and you eventually will run out of daylight, and I assume if you ran out completely, well, you just lose. Let's go here because you get helmet cam. It's pretty damn horrible. But it's also super fun, especially the tracks that are extremely steep, and you have this camera on. This is one of the challenges. I'm pretty sure you can't get out of it. No, I'm hitting the camera button, and there's no getting out of this. So we have to get through it. I'm just going to jump forward. I'm just going to be a total pussy. Maybe slide a little bit to get a little bit of extra points. Oh boy. Get a few extra points, but I just don't trust myself. Getting a backflip. Alright, let's do it. Oh! Slightly difficult to tell, but you know, since I've been playing for quite a while now, I kind of have the timing. I have the timing somewhat okay. That's a bad idea. Because there was rocks in the way. I got the backflip, but there was rocks in the way. Thankfully, it counts even though I bailed out, so it's all good. So let's simply just ride all the way to the exit. Head straight for that wonderful exit to this horrible place. Whoopla! Well, anyway, there's the boss fight. I mean, the boss jump. Let's go in there. Maybe I should. Something I can do. There's the bang. Oh, there's the music. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, yeah. You just bang your head again. Anyway, let's just keep going. I'm going to deactivate it again because I don't want to constantly be talking over it. I don't think that the copyright will happen, but just in case. Really good though. I really like it. Let's just put it at 10%. I should be able to drown it out with my constant droning. Let's go, and I'm going to show you this horrible boss fight. By the way, you can change camera angles. None of them are usable. This one is somewhat usable, but just put it here. This is the one that you're going to be using 100% of the time, I would say. If you really want to you know, get on with the simulation part, you can definitely go from first person, and definitely you won't be making so many awesome stunts, but I'm pretty sure that it's playable. All right, here we go. Let's get it some good speed, but not too much. Yeah. No, too fast. Boom. I was going too fast. I think that one you need maybe 60, 65 miles per hour. Just brake a little bit. I think I braked too much. Oh, made it. Oh, sweet deal. Oh, yeah, let's celebrate. I don't think I'll get 2 near misses. That's not going to happen. Finished 10 tracks in the Highlands. I actually got that sponsor task. So now we go to the forest. And you may have seen, you wouldn't say that it was easy based on my performance. Let me assure you, let me 100% convince you that was the very easy world. And in the forest, I think the forest, for me at least, was the absolute hardest to clear from start to end. You can also take your time. If you're really serious, if you're a real tryhard, you're going to take your time and check out the track before you go down, and that way you can have a little bit of a heads up on the stunts that are going to be really, really bad. You're going to come out of the stunt, go straight into a tree. That's kind of a bad thing for your survival, so maybe you want to not do it. So the bonus objective here was finish without breaking. We're going to be breaking constantly all the time forever, because there's just no way you should go through the forest without breaking once. And even then, you are likely to get totally destroyed. All right, okay. We can make this happen. It'll be a good time. Oh, that was terrible. Thankfully, I did not gain enough speed to get totally destroyed. No, I refuse. I refuse to die so early in the daily challenge. There's not that many people playing, I don't think, because even with my atrocious result earlier, I was pretty high up. Kaboom! As soon as you hit that entrance, you're going to be able to get to the end. We unlocked another fella, crew member. This lady is always the greatest. We're going to go with heavy bale threshold. You don't get so damaged when you get destroyed. Yeah, let's go with the cowardly no steepness track. Thank you very much, because I am at 0 health right now. We're going to just die horrendously in the daily challenge if I manage to get myself wrecked again. So anyway, this is the extent of the sender. I think I am pretty happy with the showcase so far. Oh boy. Oh man, finished without breaking. I didn't even realize. But you don't really want to get too much speed. You can do wheelies, you can do stoppies. Look at me being an incredible, amazing super. Oh yeah. Oh, look at my wheelie. What an incredible mountain biker I am. Anyway, while the forest is super difficult, in my opinion, it's also extremely fun, especially if you get into a steep track and you manage to avoid the trees. And when this game is at its finest, is when the controls just kind of click and you're, my goodness, this track is boring as hell. Oh no! I had to pick. I just had to pick the excellent place to get destroyed, or like the game puts it, wrecked. All right, well, I have unlocked the most effeminate bike of all time. Let's equip it. Well, that was the daily challenge for you. Let's see how we do. We are in position number 61 with our horrible performance. So you can tell, not a whole lot of people. Let's see if we can go backwards. Oh, it doesn't show me the last of the list, so I can't tell you how many people have done it so far. If we continue scrolling, I wonder how far it will go. This is the score is getting really, really low so far. Anyway, let's do another. Task completed. We can actually... Oh, we need to complete 3 tasks, and we'll get the enemy novice jersey long. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, my bike is the most beautiful bike that has ever been created by man. This is the dumb hub area, but why not? Do that until we wipe out. Let's go with the Career Plus. Let's go to the desert, so we can, I can show you a little bit of variety here. I think that covers the extent of the senders. Every run will be different, except the desert, because the desert is super samey. I don't understand. Like, it's fun, but I would definitely say this is the most bland. It's just a literal desert. And yeah, I get it. And if you're riding in the desert, there's not going to be a dinosaur coming to eat you or nothing, but pretty bland. Oh boy. All there is just dunes. Just dunes, jumping over the dunes, doing tricks over the dunes. Oh, well, that was a little too hard there. It's very, very easy to bail out in the desert because, the inclination. You do the jump and then you're going straight into a sand wall, I guess. Failed to finish in 45 seconds, but I did succeed in throwing my skull against this brick wall, so it's all good. Oh yeah, always better landing. Always, every single time. All right, we're going to pick this. At the very least, maybe if we get to the end and we get the boss jump done, I can get a little bit more progress in my unlocking journey. Whoopla! Oh boy. Alright, as long as you hit the downhill slope, you're going to be okay in the desert. It's important to always hit that downhill dune. When you get destroyed is when you don't have enough speed and you get straight up to the upslope. Hoopla! Oh boy. Nice. Finish without breaking. We can actually get that done. Whee!
Yeah!
He's so excited. Alright. Increase intensity, pumping, counter pumping. I'm pretty bad at that. I really should be doing it more. Let's go for it though. Pumping and counter pumping. Let's see if I can demonstrate it. Fire. Let's go into fire node and show you just how bad this it can get. It can get super out of control. Pumping and counter pumping. This is pumping. It kind of drives you down into the track and allows you to stick with it. Yeah, I'm going to let go of the acceleration frame. Counter pumping. It prevents you from getting a lot of air time. And also if you hit the counter pumping at the right time, it will make you, oh boy, oh wow, it will make you more likely not to bail out. Yeah, that was rough. It will make you more likely not to land that stunt, that jump. Oh boy. The nice part, of course, of the fire node and any kind of steep track in the desert, you're going to get, oh boy, that was stupid as hell. You're going to get a lot more opportunities to get an insane score, which is always useful because it gives you more. Nice. It gives you more crew members, which makes the run easier. But as you can tell already, pretty damn unlikely. I don't even know where the track is at anymore. I have no idea. We're just going through. Oh, there it is. We have found the track. Oh yeah. Let's not get too crazy. But there's no choice, is there? Whoa! Let's just break. Stop it! No! Oh. Yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult to remain in control. That being said, it's still fun even when you're getting completely destroyed. Just break that a little bit. These dunes are utterly insane. A little bit of a jump here. Should be able to get it done. I don't know really why I'm going for the score. Like, you do the stunts and you get the extra score, but all you do is just die when you're bad. Like, let me emphasize, if you're good at this game, you'll become a god. A descender god. If you are actually good at it. That stuff, those compilations on YouTube, they are just absolutely insane. The skill ceiling is so far high. Let's just pick a danger zone, I guess. I guess I'll just go with the mellow curvy stunts. I'm in the mellow mood over here. Finish without breaking. The thing about the desert too, because there's no stunts, it's only dunes. There is not a lot of opportunities. Oh, jump! There we go. Not a lot of opportunities. That was stupid. I did the trick with the leg, and that totally destroyed me. Let's do one more in a different location. I want to do a quick restart. The desert does get a little boring. I will be honest with you. Career session. Let's go to the canyon. I think it's the only one that we haven't seen that I have unlocked. I have no idea what the other two in the plus, the career mode plus is. I am very much looking forward to finding that. I don't want to look it up. That's lame as hell. I have no idea what they look like. I have gone to the jungle, is what happens after the desert. Yeah, this is not going to end well for our friend here. That's an example. That's a great example of how sometimes the level generation says, how about you get destroyed here? Oh, you don't want to brake? Well, let me show you what happens to people that don't pump the brakes, idiot. So, I'm sure that you can maybe control it. Maybe you can aim the jump. What's happening here? Maybe you can aim the jump so that you land it nicely. Like you saw in the desert, if you manage to get on a downward slope, if you manage to aim your jump at a downward slope, regardless of your insane speed, you're probably going to survive. It's just a matter, oh boy. Nice. It's just a matter of controlling your bike and kind of just getting that inkling of where you should be going. But it being procedural generated, you're guaranteed nothing. And I like that. I like that a lot. I am very fond of the generation of levels here. Maybe that's the roguelike fan in me speaking. Some other people that want a more control experience really don't like. Yeah, we want the decreased wobbles, please. It's at high speed is nearly uncontrollable. Not really. Like, you can always, if you're good enough, control the bike. But at my skill level, it's very difficult to do. What's up? Saying, oh yeah, the roguelike fan in me enjoys the procedural level generation and how some levels are just bullshit. And you're going to have a real bad time unless you take it easy. You know, you just pump the brakes a little bit. There is not a race, like the game tells you. You need to internalize that. Oh, that's a bad idea. There you go. Man, I'm the greatest. But some other people that like a more controlled, oh boy, a more controlled type of simulation, you know, something that they can always feel that they can win, might feel differently about that. Might be like, sometimes this game is bullshit, and they stop playing it. And, you know, there's no judgment there. It's just a matter of preference. Oh, that was really, really close to being bad. 2 front flips, huh? We can pull a front flip before we leave. Oopla! There you go. Let me just brake a little bit. Go very, very calmly to the arc. Look at that. Remember a lot. And bash your head against the skull. I mean, bite your skull against the arc so that you can continue. Bunny hop. I think I would rather have a wider paths. Thank you. Danger zone, steep stunts, straight stunts. Let's go with straight stunts. The curves are these things that mostly destroys you. Like maxed out steepness, if it's a straight track, you can still do okay. But if you have a steep, curvy track, you're gonna have a bad time. Oh, that should have ended with my skull on the pavement. But hey, I'll take it. That was pretty much karma working out. Oh boy, that was rough. Hoopla! Oh, that was not advisable. Did not expect to have such a low speed. Getting out of there. I like this one because it's kind of almost guaranteed to always land. I like it. I've never failed that one, so please give me more opportunities not to fail. I am scared of this stunt, so we're going to take it easy there. Don't go in there at top speed. 50 seconds, that's not going to happen. Nice, we actually hit that downward slope. Oh boy. Oh, was too much. If I had gone the counter pumping there, I would have totally done it. Alright, I think we're good to go. I have shown you what Descender is all about. I'm pretty damn addicted to it. It's a great game. I absolutely recommend it if you enjoy any kind of racing simulation. I wouldn't say like, oh, if you love roguelikes, play this game. Nah. If you hate racing kind of games, you're still not going to enjoy this game very much. But, oh boy. Whee! Oh! Bump. Alright, with Unwashed on the floor, we're going to leave it right here. I hope that you enjoy yourself. I definitely enjoy myself. It's a really fun game, like I was saying. 100% recommended. If you see it, you're into it, don't hesitate to buy it. There's nothing, like, it hasn't gotten old for me. There's no weird bug. There's some bullshit, but it comes with the territory of roguelikes. It's like well within the threshold of roguelike bullshit, you know? So, you know, great game. See you guys in the next one. Until then, crack your skull against a new stunt every day.